This is very wild. Wooden structures that were 500,000 years old.
If you were to discover something older than that, you'd be very famous. You know, it's like they really looked hard.
The ancient land of Egypt is much more than pyramids and sand. And Joe Rogan recently revealed some of its biggest secrets.
There's hieroglyphs that depict a history of Egypt that goes back far longer, maybe even 30,000 plus years ago, but archaeologists dismiss it because they think that that's mythical. It's all about that there's a lot of physical evidence of an advanced civilization from far, far, far longer ago.
From ancient hieroglyphs to forgotten cities, these discoveries reveal a secret world full of surprises.
Ancient Greek computer thing, what is that called?
The Antikythera mechanism.
A discovery. Fragments of a biblical scroll, along with other relics, have been found in desert caves in Israel.
I'm prepared to stick my neck out here because I think there is something to investigate.
For centuries, archaeologists have uncovered mysterious treasures and artifacts, some reinforcing and others debunking our understanding of history and cultures. In today's video, we'll walk you through the top 20 archaeological discoveries of all time. Hold on to your hat because this countdown will shock you. Number 20. Antikythera mechanism. If the Antikythera mechanism had not been discovered in 1901, it would have been difficult to believe that such an advanced artifact could actually exist. This enigmatic object emerged from the depths of Grecian waters at the turn of the 20th century, nestled within the remains of an ancient shipwreck. Remarkably, despite being submerged for over 2 millennia and weathered by the sea, this mysterious device was eventually recognized as the world's oldest computer. The Antikythera mechanism's true nature remained shrouded in mystery for another century after its discovery. However, advancements in research and technology have allowed us to definitively unravel its purpose. It was no ordinary artifact, it was a computer that served as a celestial calculator, enabling the ancient Greeks to chart the positions of celestial bodies and predict celestial events, such as eclipses. The intricacy and complexity of the mechanism have astounded scholars, leading some to question whether the Greeks themselves could have constructed it. In fact, there are even theories suggesting that its creation may have been attributed to extraterrestrial or otherworldly origins. It wasn't until 2021, with the aid of a comprehensive 3D reconstruction, that we gained a comprehensive understanding of the mechanism's inner workings. Though suspicions regarding its purpose had persisted for decades, the reconstruction provided unprecedented insights into the intricate mechanisms by which it operated. The Antikythera mechanism proves the astonishing knowledge and technological prowess of the ancient world. Number 19. A buried ship. This amazing discovery happened in 1939, right in Sutton Hoo, a place currently regarded as the most enchanting archaeological site in all of England. In 1939, Edith Pretty, a woman filled with excitement, had just become the proud owner of the Sutton Hoo estate when she stumbled on something truly extraordinary. Out of curiosity, Edith decides to bring in a local archaeologist to conduct some excavations. As the digging began, they suddenly hit something solid, and shockingly, it wasn't a mere rock or a stubborn root, it was something far more unexpected. With a newfound sense of anticipation, they continue to dig, and to their astonishment, they uncover an immense ship buried beneath the earth. But that's not all. Inside the buried ship was a treasure trove fit for a king, and to their great astonishment, they discovered the remains of a king, adorned with all his magnificent treasures. Gold coins, silver dishes, precious gemstones, and every wealthy jewelry you can think of. Among the treasures, they find a helmet so exquisite that it supersedes anything created within our Aram. More artifacts like gold, sparkling garnets, and even a face mask were found on this ancient ship. Now, who would have thought that face masks were not a recent invention? Historians strongly believe that Sutton Hoo was the final resting place of the Woofingas, the royal dynasty of East Anglia. But sadly, there are no written records to narrate the tale of Sutton Hoo, and its magnificent treasure. Number 18. Richard III's grave. Next up is the remarkable tale of Richard III, the controversial figure who once ruled as the King of England and Lord of Ireland. His reign came to a dramatic end in 1485 when he met his demise on the battlefield of Bosworth Field, bringing the Wars of the Roses to a close and signaling the end of the Middle Ages in England. But that was just the beginning of the intrigue surrounding this enigmatic monarch. After Richard III fell in battle, his lifeless body was swiftly buried, fading into obscurity. However, in 2012, a breathtaking discovery shook the world. Researchers stumbled upon the foundations of a medieval church buried beneath a modern parking lot. And there, beneath the layers of time, they unearthed the skeleton of Richard III himself. The well-preserved remains, devoid of a coffin or shroud, held the key to unlocking the secrets of his final resting place. Through meticulous analysis of bone markings and genetic testing, experts were able to confirm what they had long hoped for. This was the long-lost grave of one of England's most notorious rulers, finally found after more than 5 centuries. The unearthing of Richard III's grave marked a pivotal moment in history, as it allowed us to piece together the puzzle surrounding this enigmatic monarch. The active investigation and subsequent discovery provided an extraordinary connection to the world of medieval England and gained profound insights into the life and legacy of this captivating ruler. Number 17. Tutankhamun's tomb. In 1922, a British archaeologist, Howard Carter, made a momentous discovery in Egypt's Valley of the Kings, where he found the tomb of Tutankhamun. This find captured the world's attention, revealing a treasure trove of riches and shedding light on ancient Egyptian civilization. After years of dedicated searching, Carter's team uncovered a hidden doorway leading to the tomb. Inside, they encountered a breathtaking sight, a collection of unimaginable wealth that had remained untouched for centuries. Golden statues, intricately carved furniture, and dazzling jewelry adorned the chambers. The walls were also adorned with vibrant paintings that depicted scenes from the pharaoh's life and his journey to the afterlife. At the heart of the tomb was Tutankhamun's sarcophagus, an exquisite golden coffin housing the mummified remains of the young pharaoh. It was accompanied by precious artifacts, signifying the ancient Egyptians' reverence for the deceased and their elaborate burial practices. News of the discovery spread worldwide, captivating people's imaginations and sparking a renewed interest in ancient Egyptian history. Number 16. The oldest footprints in North America. Now here is a groundbreaking discovery made in North America. In 2018, archaeologists unearthed human footprints in British Columbia, Canada, dating back approximately 13,000 years. These footprints were hailed as the oldest ever found in North America at the time, shedding light on the coexistence of humans and large wild animals. But hold on tight, because just a few years later in 2021, that record was completely shattered. Archaeologists working in New Mexico's White Sands National Park made an extraordinary find that would rewrite history. They uncovered tracks that astoundingly predate the previous record, estimated to be between 21,000 and 23,000 years old. These footprints not only almost doubled the age of the oldest known footprints in North America, but also revolutionized our understanding of early human settlement in the region. This remarkable discovery suggests that humans arrived in the southwestern United States up to a staggering 23,000 years ago, long before previously believed. It also challenges the notion that ice-blocked migration routes limited human habitation and completely restructured our understanding of the continent's earliest human presence. The implications of these ancient footprints go beyond their age. They disrupt established theories, forcing us to reassess the patterns and timelines of human migration in North America. Number 15. The Serapeum of Alexandria. In the year 1850, a French archaeologist by the name of Auguste Mariette made an astonishing find that would forever alter our perception of ancient Alexandria. It was an extraordinary stroke of luck that led Mariette to stumble upon a hidden treasure known as the Serapeum of Alexandria. For countless years, the Serapeum had been buried and forgotten, but now it revealed its magnificence to Mariette in all its glory. The sprawling complex covered an expanse of over 30,000 square meters, and any archaeologist would have felt their heart race at the sheer scale and artistry displayed by this remarkable site. Yet, what truly left Mariette in awe was the realization that the Serapeum was not a mere temple, but an underground burial chamber dedicated to bulls. Yes, bulls. The worshippers of Serapis, an ancient deity, believed that these majestic creatures held the key to the afterlife. It may have seemed absurd on the surface, but as Mariette delved deeper into the depths of the Serapeum, he bore witness to the extraordinary engineering achievements of ancient craftsmen. He found underground tunnels which interconnected various chambers within the complex. But the most fascinating sight of all was the enormous granite sarcophagi that lay within these chambers, each weighing a staggering 70 tons. The sheer size and weight of these sarcophagi displayed the brilliance and skill of the ancient engineers. And even after a century of excavation, the Serapeum remains cloaked in mystery. Number 14. The Lalibela Churches. In the mystical realm of the Lalibela churches, history merges with the undead. The mummies buried in these churches are as renowned as their monolithic structures. Legend has it that these mummies are actually the preserved remains of ancient Ethiopian kings who ruled the land. These kings were really rich even in death, as their mummified bodies were adorned with gold crowns and jewelry. According to myths and mysteries, King Lalibela received divine visitations in his dreams, instructing him to construct these awe-inspiring monolithic churches. And he took those instructions seriously, building not just one or two, but a remarkable total of 11 churches. The level of commitment involved is truly astounding. Each church possesses a distinctive style, showcasing intricate carvings and breathtaking artwork. These churches are no ordinary structures. They were hewn out of solid rock, eschewing the use of bricks and mortar. Who needs traditional building materials when you can carve your place of worship directly from rocks? It's like the original man cave, but for monks. What's more fascinating about these churches is the network of tunnels and walkways connecting the churches. This is to facilitate seamless exploration for visitors. Yet, the remarkable construction that makes these churches special is not the only thing to marvel at. They also feature ceremonial passageways and an elaborate drainage system. Although the Lalibela churches have been utilized by Ethiopian Orthodox Christians for centuries, they garnered international attention in the 20th century when scholars and archaeologists embarked on exploration and documentation of their significance. Number 13. The Dead Sea Scrolls. The name alone, the Dead Sea Scrolls, conjures up images of mystery and intrigue, hinting at long-lost secrets concealed deep within the desert. In 1947, a Bedouin shepherd stumbled upon one of the greatest archaeological discoveries in history while tending to his flock in the Judean desert. It's amazing how even goats can become great explorers. The scrolls were found inside large clay jars, and their Hebrew writings predated existing Bible texts by over 1,000 years. Written in Hebrew, Aramaic, and Greek, these scrolls date back to the Second Temple period, spanning from 538 BC to 70 AD. They encompass religious texts, hymns, prayers, and historical accounts. Scholars widely regard them as among the most significant discoveries of the 20th century. However, the Dead Sea Scrolls are not merely ancient documents. They have revolutionized our understanding of the development of Judaism and Christianity, shedding new light on the religious beliefs and practices of that time. These extraordinary findings have also transformed our knowledge of the cultural and historical context in which these faiths emerged. Number 12. Borobudur. In 1814, Sir Thomas Stamford Raffles discovered Borobudur, one of the largest and most stunning Buddhist temples. With 72 open-work stupas and a captivating blend of Indonesian and Indian architectural influences, Borobudur transports you to a time when religion and spirituality reign supreme. But Borobudur is more than just a visually striking temple. It holds immense significance as a place of pilgrimage for Buddhists worldwide. And let's not forget the playful monkeys that roam its grounds, adding a touch of liveliness to the temple's serene atmosphere. At the time of its discovery, Borobudur was covered in volcanic ash and overgrown vegetation, largely forgotten and unknown to the Western world. Raffles recognized the immense value and significance of the site, both as a magnificent architectural marvel and as a symbol of Indonesia's rich cultural heritage. He also played a crucial role in bringing Borobudur to the attention of the international community. He initiated efforts to clear the site and conducted early investigations and documentation of the temple complex. His recognition and promotion of Borobudur helped establish its reputation as one of the world's most remarkable ancient monuments. Number 11. The Acropolis of Athens. The Acropolis of Athens is an iconic ancient citadel located on a rocky hilltop overlooking the city of Athens, Greece. This amazing building is seen as a symbol of Greek civilization and is also considered one of the most important cultural and historical sites in the world. The Acropolis has housed several ancient architectural masterpieces, but the most famous is the Parthenon. The Parthenon is an astonishing temple built in the 5th century BCE. This temple is dedicated to the goddess Athena, the patron deity of Athens. Its harmonious proportions and exquisite sculptures make it a testament to the extraordinary skills of ancient Greek architects and artisans. Now, aside from the Parthenon, the Acropolis houses other jaw-dropping structures, including the Erechtheion with its famous porch of the Caryatids, the Propylaea, and the Temple of Athena Nike. Each of these historical structures showcases the ancient Greeks' commitment to creating magnificent and harmonious architectural ensembles. The Acropolis played a central role in the civic and religious life of ancient Athens. It served as a fortified sanctuary, a place of worship, and a symbol of Athenian democracy. It was also the site of grand processions, religious ceremonies, and theatrical performances during festivals. Over the centuries, the Acropolis has faced challenges such as wars, invasions, and natural disasters. It underwent several transformations, including being converted into a church and later a mosque. However, in the 19th century, extensive restoration efforts began to preserve and showcase its historical significance. Number 10. The Library of Alexandria. The Library of Alexandria, established in the 3rd century BCE in Alexandria, Egypt, was a renowned center of knowledge in the ancient world. Created under the rule of Ptolemy I, it aimed to amass a comprehensive collection of writings from various disciplines. The library became a hub for scholars and intellectuals, attracting individuals from diverse backgrounds who sought to study and exchange ideas. Its vast collection of papyrus scrolls, estimated to contain hundreds of thousands or even millions of volumes, covered a wide range of subjects, including literature, philosophy, science, and history. The library's significance extended beyond being a mere repository of books. It fostered an environment of intellectual curiosity, offering lecture halls, research facilities, and gardens for scholars to engage in learning and collaborative endeavors. But tragically, the library suffered multiple incidents of damage over the years, and its ultimate destruction remains a subject of debate. One well-known account suggests that it was burned during Julius Caesar's siege of Alexandria in 48 BCE. Other theories propose neglect, looting, or subsequent fires as contributing factors. The loss of the Library of Alexandria was an irreplaceable blow to humanity's collective knowledge. Countless valuable works were lost, leaving gaps in our understanding of the ancient world. Number 9. Machu Picchu. Machu Picchu, often referred to as the lost city of the Incas, is a captivating archaeological site nestled high in the Andes Mountains of Peru. This ancient city, located at an elevation of around 2,130 meters, 7,970 feet, remains one of the most iconic and mysterious sites in the world. This ancient beauty was built during the time of the Inca Empire in the 15th century and served as a sacred and ceremonial center. It is believed to have been a retreat for Inca rulers and the location of important religious rituals. The site remained hidden and unknown to the outside world for centuries, until its rediscovery by American historian Hiram Bingham in 1911. Since then, Machu Picchu has captivated the imaginations of travelers and archaeologists alike, drawing visitors from around the globe. The awe-inspiring beauty of Machu Picchu lies in its remarkable architecture and stunning natural surroundings. The city is composed of intricately constructed stone buildings, terraces, and plazas that blend harmoniously with the rugged mountain landscape. Its precise construction, without the use of mortar, displays the advanced engineering skills of the Inca civilization. However, the exact purpose and significance of Machu Picchu remain a subject of speculation and ongoing research. Various theories suggest it may have been a royal estate, a spiritual retreat, or even a center for astronomical observation. Nevertheless, its remote location and dramatic setting continue to evoke a sense of wonder and intrigue. Number 8. The Palace of Knossos. Knossos, located on the island of Crete, is an ancient archaeological site that was once the capital of the Minoan civilization. Led by Sir Arthur Evans in the early 20th century, excavations at Knossos unveiled a vast and intricate palace complex that showcased the advanced engineering and artistic prowess of the Minoans. The Palace of Knossos was a labyrinthine structure consisting of numerous rooms, corridors, and courtyards. Its walls were adorned with colorful frescoes depicting scenes of everyday life, religious rituals, and mythical creatures. These paintings provide valuable insights into Minoan culture and their connection to nature, sports, and ceremonial practices. The extensive ruins of Knossos also revealed the Minoans' technological achievements. The palace was discovered to have an advanced drainage system and indoor plumbing, displaying their mastery of engineering. Storerooms filled with pottery, jewelry, and other treasures reflected the wealth and prosperity of the Minoans, who thrived through their extensive trade networks. Another interesting thing about the Knossos was that it held both political and religious significance. The site contained sanctuaries where the Minoans conducted rituals and ceremonies to honor their gods, and this shows how deep their spiritual beliefs were ingrained in their daily lives, and the pantheon of Minoan deities also played a prominent role in their culture. Number 7. Tikal. Tikal, a pre-Columbian Mayan city located in modern-day Guatemala, was a thriving and powerful urban center. It boasted palaces, monuments, and ancient temples constructed with limestone, stucco, and other natural materials. The city's architectural wonders, adorned with intricate carvings and vibrant sculptures, captivated visitors from across the globe. Tikal's urban design showcased clever planning, with the way they managed space and resources for efficient movement and water management. Despite its challenging terrain, surrounded by a dense jungle, the city flourished. The dense jungle of Tikal also served as a paradise for wildlife enthusiasts. Jaguars, toucans, and snakes added to the allure and mystique of the surroundings, intriguing visitors with the diverse ecosystem. However, the ultimate downfall of Tikal in the 10th century AD remains a haunting mystery. The once thriving city was abruptly abandoned, leaving archaeologists puzzled about the reasons behind its demise. Number 6. Göbekli Tepe. This ancient archaeological site, nestled in southeastern Turkey, has become one of the most intriguing and groundbreaking discoveries in the field of archaeology. It challenges conventional notions about the development of human civilization and offers a fascinating glimpse into our distant past. Dating back to approximately 9600 BCE, Göbekli Tepe predates iconic sites like Stonehenge and the Great Pyramids by several millennia. Its mesmerizing features include monumental stone pillars arranged in circular formations, adorned with intricate carvings and captivating reliefs depicting a variety of animals and enigmatic symbols. What makes Göbekli Tepe truly captivating is that it was crafted by hunter-gatherer societies who were traditionally thought to lack the organization and resources for such monumental construction. This revelation has compelled researchers to re-evaluate their understanding of the timeline and progression of human societal and cultural development. While the exact purpose of Göbekli Tepe remains a subject of lively debate among archaeologists, it is widely believed to have served as a center for religious or ceremonial activities. The site's elaborate carvings and deliberate burial of structures hint at its profound significance within ancient belief systems. Göbekli Tepe not only offers a remarkable window into the early stages of human civilization, but also challenges our preconceived notions of our ancestors' capabilities. Number 5. Hal Saflieni. Get ready, we dive deep into the mysterious world of the Hal Saflieni Hypogeum. This all began in 1902, when construction workers in Paula, Malta, accidentally unearthed a Neolithic subterranean structure while excavating cisterns. Within the Hal Saflieni Hypogeum, they discovered burial items, human remains, and a complex system of interconnected chambers spanning multiple levels. What's more intriguing is that the Hypogeum comprises 3 levels, meticulously carved into the soft limestone bedrock. The oldest level, dating back to approximately 3600 BC, resides at the lowest point, while the uppermost level was constructed around 2500 BC. This intricate complex served ritual and burial purposes, with speculation that thousands of people were interred there over several centuries. The chambers themselves are a sight to behold, boasting smooth walls that curve and undulate like waves. They create a captivating visual effect. But it's not just the aesthetics that capture attention. The Hypogeum's acoustics are extraordinary. Some claim that the space possesses perfect acoustic resonance, leading to theories that it might have been utilized for music and chanting during rituals. Hypogeum harbors its fair share of mysteries, and one puzzling thing is the lack of windows or chimneys throughout the complex, yet the air inside remains fresh and breathable. Theories abound, suggesting that the complex was ventilated through undiscovered shafts, adding to its intrigue. Number 4. Spanish Stonehenge. Next up is the captivating find of Spanish Stonehenge, or as it's known in Spanish, Círculo de Piedras. This extraordinary archaeological site in Spain will transport you to a world of ancient wonders and enigmatic secrets. The Spanish Stonehenge is a mesmerizing arrangement of massive standing stones, nestled in a remote region. The position of these stones creates a sacred space that exudes an aura of mysticism. Unveiling its origins and purpose has proven to be an enduring puzzle, much like its famous counterpart in England. Archaeologists speculate that this site dates back thousands of years to the prehistoric era. The colossal stones, believed to have been hauled from distant quarries, attest to the monumental effort invested in its construction. Like its English counterpart, the Spanish Stonehenge likely served profound ceremonial or astronomical functions. It could have been a stage for rituals, a gathering place for religious ceremonies, or even an observatory to track celestial events. Number 3. Cave of Altamira. Now let's talk about the astonishing Cave of Altamira. Discovered in 1879, this extraordinary Spanish cave houses an incredible collection of Paleolithic rock paintings, transporting you back over 20,000 years to the artistic genius of our ancestors. Just within the cave's passages lies an overwhelming, vibrant, lifelike depiction of animals that adorn the walls. Bison, horses, and deer come to life before your very eyes, their intricate details and skillful execution leaving you in awe of the early humans' artistic prowess. The Cave of Altamira revolutionized our understanding of prehistoric art and human capabilities. It challenged long-held beliefs, revealing the extraordinary talents and creativity of our ancestors. These masterpieces tell stories of their lives, spirituality, and deep connection to the natural world, immersing you in their ancient narrative. While the original cave is protected, a meticulous replica known as the Altamira Museum offers a thrilling opportunity to experience the cave's interior. Here, you can witness the magnificence and splendor of the ancient artwork firsthand, gaining insight into the world of our early artistic pioneers. Number 2, Madaba Map. Here is a fascinating tale that unfolds in the late 19th century as construction commences on a new Greek Orthodox church in Madaba, the capital city of Jordan. Little did the workers know that beneath their very feet lay an extraordinary treasure waiting to be unearthed. As they laboriously built the new structure, they made an astonishing discovery. They found a hidden gem revealed on the floor of the existing church. Right at the center of this astonishing mosaic, a vivid depiction of Jerusalem emerges. Known today as the Madaba Map, this ancient artwork dates back to the 6th century and stands as the oldest known representation of Jerusalem and the Holy Land. But its significance goes even further, as it played a pivotal role in locating and identifying biblical sites, making it an invaluable historical artifact. Number 1. Mohenjo-Daro. Last on the list is the ancient city of Mohenjo-Daro, one of the oldest settlements in the world, dating back to 2500 BCE. Located in modern-day Pakistan, Mohenjo-Daro stands as a proof of human ingenuity and ambition, rivaling the ancient civilizations of Egypt and Mesopotamia. In its prime, Mohenjo-Daro showcased remarkable feats of urban planning and engineering. Its streets were meticulously laid out in a grid pattern, and the city had a sophisticated sewage system, which you'd agree is an astonishing achievement for its time. With a population estimated to have exceeded 35,000, Mohenjo-Daro thrived as a bustling metropolis, a testament to the creativity and boundless imagination of its inhabitants. Regrettably, around 1900 BCE, the local Indus civilization, of which Mohenjo-Daro was a prominent center, experienced a decline, leading to the abandonment of the city. For centuries, Mohenjo-Daro lay dormant, forgotten by the world until the 1920s, when an officer of the Archaeological Survey of India rediscovered its ancient ruins. Recognizing its historical significance, Mohenjo-Daro was rightfully designated as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Despite its prestigious status, only a fraction of the city has been uncovered. The ongoing excavations have revealed tantalizing glimpses into the lives of its former residents, but limited resources have necessitated a halt in further exploration. Consequently, much of Mohenjo-Daro's secrets remain hidden beneath the Earth's surface, patiently waiting to be unveiled. In recent years, Egypt has had some of the most remarkable archaeological discoveries, from artifacts made of extraterrestrial objects to mysterious structures, to texts that speak of phenomena beyond the natural. Each revelation unveils a facet of history that had never before been seen. What secrets lie hidden in the foundations of the pyramids? Join us as we explore some of the most astonishing discoveries in Egypt that have shocked the world. Number 20. The Tomb of King Tutankhamun. The tomb of King Tutankhamun, discovered in 1922 by Howard Carter, remains an enduring symbol of ancient Egypt. Despite a century of study, mysteries still shroud the life and death of this young pharaoh. His untimely demise at 19 without an heir raises intriguing questions. Though married to his half-sister, the identity of his successor remains elusive. Adding to the enigma, radar scans in 2015 hinted at hidden chambers within Tutankhamun's tomb, offering the possibility of additional burials. Also, in his tomb, 2 miniature coffins were found close to his, which indicates that he was buried alongside 2 other people who would accompany him to the afterworld. The infamous curse of the pharaohs associated with the tomb evokes fear and fascination. Legend tells of a curse befalling those who disturb the grave, leading to mysterious deaths. While initially dismissed as a hoax, the misfortunes that struck Carter's team after the expedition raised eyebrows. One member died from a mosquito bite, another from a sleeping pill overdose, and a friend succumbed to a fever. Carter himself battled health issues, including pneumonia. Are these events mere coincidence or the workings of the curse? Number 19. The Book of the Dead. The ancient Egyptians were so interested in the afterlife that they put many measures in place to ensure the smooth transition of their departed souls. Still, on ancient Egyptian texts, let's briefly examine the mysterious Book of the Dead. These are a collection of magical texts and spells written on delicate papyrus, filled with powerful spells and enchantments. This book, known as the Book of the Dead, dates back to around 1550 BC and was used until about 50 BC during the New Kingdom to safeguard and guide the departed through Duat, the mythical underworld. They were like a roadmap, revealing the precise details of what lay ahead after death and the knowledge required to reach Paradise. These enchantments were carefully placed in tombs. We know the purpose it served, but how did they come about? The origins and compilation of the Book of the Dead remain unknown. For centuries, the rituals and knowledge contained within were closely guarded secrets held exclusively by Egyptian royalty. However, as time passed, these secrets gradually became accessible to all Egyptians, regardless of their social status. One can only imagine this book's impact on understanding Egyptian spirituality when it was rediscovered. In 1842, the brilliant German Egyptologist Carl Richard Lepsius published a collection of ancient mortuary texts. These texts were known in ancient Egypt as the Chapters of Going Forth by Day, but Lepsius named the group the Book of the Dead. Through its 200 chapters, this captivating work provides a thrilling glimpse into the beliefs, trials, joys, and fears associated with the journey into the mysterious realm of death. If you want to know the mystique and wonder surrounding its timeless secrets, you should get one for yourself. Number 18. Tutankhamun's Trumpets. Let's talk about the tomb of the child king, Tutankhamun, which is said to be associated with a curse that is said to bring about bad luck, sickness, or even something as serious as death to anyone who disturbs the remains of an ancient Egyptian, especially an important leader like a pharaoh. In 1922, during an excavation, Howard Carter made an incredible discovery in King Tut's tomb. He found a silver trumpet inside the burial chamber, and in the tomb's antechamber, there was a large chest holding the bronze trumpet along with military objects and walking sticks. Both had engraving images of gods Ra-Horakhti, Ptah, and Amun. These trumpets are the oldest of their kind and the only surviving examples from ancient Egypt, which was believed to aid Tutankhamun in his resurrection journey. In 1939, BBC Radio recorded the sound of one of Tutankhamun's trumpets, allowing people worldwide to hear the incredible and ancient music it produced. But here's where the story takes a mysterious twist. Just a few months later, World War II began. This incident raised the dust of speculations that perhaps the trumpet had the magical ability to summon war itself. Do you think it was just a coincidence? As if that wasn't enough, in the year 2011, the bronze trumpet was stolen during a raid in the museum. But can you believe that a few months later, it was mysteriously returned without even a scratch? Who knows what the looter experienced while the trumpet was in his possession? Could it be the curse of the pharaoh at work? Let us know what you think in the comments section. Number 17. Ushabati statues. One thing commonly seen during the excavation of burial sites of ancient Egyptians is statues. While some of these statues served as offerings for private individuals and as ritual representations of royal and divine figures, some, like the Ushabti's figurines, were more than offerings. Brace yourself for the mysterious practices surrounding the Ushabti statues. Ushabti is an ancient Egyptian word wushbtj, which replaced the earlier shwbtj, perhaps connected to the persea tree. Made of various materials ranging from the faience, a glazed and fired ceramic, to common substances like wood or clay, these figurines were an integral part of the afterlife preparations during the Old Kingdom of Egypt. They were like guardians of the deceased, who were meant to serve their master in the afterlife. With a hoe gracefully balanced on their shoulders and a basket resting upon their backs, they were devoted servants, ready to toil on behalf of the departed. And their legs, which often bore hieroglyphic inscriptions like sacred tattoos, served as declarations of their unwavering commitment to answer the beckoning call of the gods. Now, to the scariest part. Do you know that for these figurines to work, a spell had to be used on them? Yes, the spell that were gotten from chapter 6 of the Book of the Dead were used to manipulate them and summon them to labor in the afterlife, where they would dutifully perform any manual task required of them. What other secrets lie hidden within the annals of time, waiting to be unveiled? Number 16. Black Granite Sarcophagus. Back in July 2018, something mysterious was unearthed in Alexandria, Egypt. A black granite sarcophagus. Imagine the anticipation as the lid of the coffin was lifted, revealing what lay inside. Instead of the fabled remains of Alexander the Great, there were 3 skeletons and a putrid red-brown sewage water that emitted an unbearable stench. It turns out that over 2,000 years, this box had become a receptacle for less than pleasant substances. But who were these individuals? They are believed to be warriors, and upon examination, one of the skeletons displayed a wound consistent with being struck by an arrow. Despite the rather unpleasant contents, an astonishing petition was started. Believe it or not, almost 7,500 people signed a request to drink the sewage liquid. They believed it had special powers that could make them superhumans. It's amusing how far humans can go in pursuit of power. Number 15. Pit of Hands. In a chilling discovery, archaeologists found shallow pits near a royal palace in Avaris, Egypt in 2011. They found the remains of at least 12 severed right hands, mostly buried with their palms facing down. These hands, accompanied by disarticulated fingers, are believed to date back to Egypt's 15th dynasty, from 1640 BC to 1530 BC. During this period, the Hyksos controlled the eastern Nile Delta, a dynasty known as the rulers of foreign countries. The hands were meticulously severed and likely belonged to 12 adults, 11 males, and possibly 1 female. The pits themselves were dated to the same time frame. This discovery provides a chilling glimpse into the ancient Egyptians' act of severing hands, which may have served as a condemnation in the afterlife. It is speculated that after battles, the needles were thrown into the pits as part of a post-battle ritual, where fallen foes were mutilated with care. Number 14. The Senet board game. Next on our list is the Egyptian board game called Senet. The Senet is a challenging game of chance and strategy with a board of inlaid panels or scratched into the earth, with 10 or more pawns on a 30-square playing board by up to 10 players. Before you think of it as a game, hold on a bit. It was believed that those who played the game would join Re-Horakti, the sun god, and go on a spiritual journey to the afterlife. So, it was more of a spiritual odyssey than a game. Depictions of it could be seen in tomb paintings emphasizing its importance in death and the afterlife. The goal of the Senet was to skillfully maneuver pieces across the board, being careful to dodge dangers. Certain squares on the board represent challenges one might face in the afterlife, while others provide a safe passage. They often played with sacred items like amulets and figurines, believing these would aid them on their journey. Number 13. Tully Papyrus. Let's shift our attention for a while to ancient Egyptian writings. These writings have been discovered to hold many secrets, and the Tully Papyrus is one of them. It's a mysterious document that some people believe is the earliest written record of a UFO sighting. According to a story from 1953, published in Doubt magazine by Tiffany Thayer, the Thule papyrus is said to be a transcription of an ancient Egyptian papyrus dating back to the time of Thutmose III. The article claims that Boris de Rachwiltz sent the transcription to Thayer after supposedly finding it among the papers left by Alberto Thule, a Vatican museum director who had passed away. In this alleged transcription, there are references to circles of fire or fiery discs. UFO enthusiasts and researchers have interpreted these descriptions as possible evidence of ancient flying saucers. However, here's where the mystery deepens. The original papyrus has never been found, and the transcription itself is said to contain errors. So, while it's fascinating to think that the Thule papyrus could provide evidence of ancient UFO sightings, the lack of concrete proof makes it difficult to determine the truth behind these claims. The Thule papyrus remains a mystery, leaving us wondering about the possibility of ancient encounters with unidentified flying objects. One day, further evidence will come to light, shedding more light on this captivating mystery. Number 12. Mummies with golden tongues. Imagine ancient mummies with a secret hidden in their mouths, gold chips that replaced their tongues. This astonishing find emerged from the Kuwaisna Cemetery in the central Nile Delta. The mummies, unfortunately, were in a state of decay, their secrets crumbling away with time. Although golden-tongued mummies have been found previously, their purpose remains enigmatic. It is speculated that during the embalming process, their tongues were removed and replaced with gold, enabling them to communicate with the gods. These valuable bodily modifications pose a compelling question. How did the ancient people converse with the divine? Unraveling this mystery could shed light on ancient religious practices and beliefs. The mummies discovered at the Kuwaisna necropolis date back to a period spanning from 300 BCE to 640 CE. In the mouths of some of these mummies, fragments of golden chips shaped like human tongues were uncovered, albeit in a deteriorated condition. Number 11. Statue of the goddess Sekhmet. This next statue stands out in many archaeological sites and even museums across the globe, talking about the peculiar figure that combines the characteristics of a human and a lioness called Sekhmet. Sekhmet is a mighty deity in ancient Egypt. Picture her as a ferocious lioness, exuding power and strength. During the reign of Amenhotep III in the 18th dynasty, many of these statues of Sekhmet were crafted from granodiorite. But what was their true purpose? Why were they created in such abundance? Historians offer varying theories. Some suggest that King Amenhotep III, plagued by ailments, surrounded himself with these statues, believing that Sekhmet possessed the power to heal him. She was said to have the remedy to every affliction. Others propose that the figures were intended to safeguard the king and his people from harm. Many myths surround this god. One such legend recounts the tale of Sekhmet's role in destroying humanity. Sent by Ra, the sun god, to punish humanity, she unleashed her wrath upon the world, nearly obliterating humankind. However, Ra cunningly tricked Sekhmet into drinking red-dyed beer, causing her to transform into Hathor, the goddess of love and music. In another myth, the Eye of Ra, a sun symbol, was closely associated with Sekhmet. Here, Ra dispatched her to discipline disobedient humans, yet her bloodlust became insatiable. Ra had to intervene to halt the devastation she wrought, ensuring humanity's survival. She was even said to spread disease when she is not happy. Reflecting on the essence of these statues of Sekhmet, we are left pondering their profound significance. What do they represent beyond their physical form? Are they reminders of the delicate balance between destruction and healing, wrath and compassion? Number 10. Tutankhamun's dagger. We're still wondering why a young king like Tutankhamun was buried with many valuable things. Maybe they were meant to accompany him to the afterlife or to show how powerful he was when he was alive. Among these treasures, Howard Carter discovered an iron dagger adorned with gold when he unwrapped the mummy in 1922. This discovery is significant because the dagger is over 2,000 years older than Egypt's Iron Age. Initially, the dagger's blade was thought to be made of regular iron. However, further studies revealed that it was crafted from meteoric iron, a material from outer space. In 1970, X-ray analysis showed high levels of nickel, indicating its extraterrestrial origins. In confirmation, a study published in June 2016 using X-ray fluorescence spectrometer analysis revealed that the blade was primarily made of iron, Fe, with 11% nickel, Ni, and 0.6% cobalt, Co. During King Tutankhamun's reign, iron smelting had yet to be invented, making iron a precious and rare material. Obtaining iron often involved acquiring meteorites, which were highly valued. A unique Widman-Stettin pattern on the blade suggests it was made from an octahedrite, the largest group of iron meteorites. This discovery implies that ancient Egyptians knew meteorites and their properties. While the exact purpose of the dagger remains unclear, it continues to baffle researchers. It is believed to have held ceremonial or symbolic significance within the context of Tutankhamun's tomb. Number 9. Mummified falcons. Falcons hold great significance in Egyptian mythology, and now archaeologists digging in the ancient port city of Berenike have unearthed a shrine that sheds light on previously unknown practices. The excavation, led by the Sekite Project and published in the American Journal of Archaeology in 2022, revealed a religious complex from the late Roman period. Called the Falcon Shrine, this site was explored by the Polish Center of Mediterranean Archaeology and the University of Delaware. An astonishing 15 falcons were found within the shrine, mostly without their heads. While falcon burials have been uncovered in the Nile Valley before, this was the first time archaeologists encountered falcons interred within a temple, accompanied by eggs. An intriguing inscription added to the mystery. It read, "It is improper to boil a head in here, and is believed to prohibit the boiling of bird heads within the shrine's confines." Scholars interpret this message as a directive for those entering the temple. What rituals were carried out in these shrines? Number 8. Nefertiti's bust, 123. Once a powerful ruler of ancient Egypt, Queen Nefertiti played a significant role in history, only to vanish without a trace in 1336 BCE. Her disappearance has left historians puzzled for centuries, amplifying the allure surrounding her life and legacy. Who would have known that she was an epitome of beauty, if not for this super-realistic bust of her that was made? Crafted around 1345 BCE by Thutmose, a renowned artist, this masterpiece was discovered in his workshop in Tel El Amarna, Egypt. Made of stucco-coated limestone, the bust stands 48 centimeters, 19 inches tall. It weighs a substantial 20 kilograms, 44 pounds. It is one of the most copied works from ancient Egypt and has immortalized Queen Nefertiti as an emblem of feminine beauty. In 1912, a German archaeological team led by Ludwig Borchardt found the bust in Thutmose's workshop. Its life-sized representation of the queen, standing at 47 centimeters high, captures her elegance. Adorned with a flat-cut blue wig, adorned with a ribbon halfway up, every brushstroke of paint seems fresh and vibrant, making it an exceptional piece of art. What makes the Nefertiti bust even more intriguing is the meaning behind her name. Nefertiti translates to, "The beautiful one has cometh forth." It encapsulates her status as a symbol of unparalleled beauty. Even to this day, despite the damage sustained over centuries, the bust continues to captivate and enchant. She must have been the standard for beauty in her days. Number 7. The Great Sphinx of Giza. The Great Sphinx of Giza is an ancient statue in Giza, Egypt. It's made of limestone and depicts a sphinx creature with characteristics of a lioness and a human. The figure is situated on the Giza Plateau on the west side of the Nile River and faces from west to east. The face of the Sphinx is thought to represent the pharaoh Khafre, who ruled when the statue was built. It's the oldest known monumental sculpture in Egypt and is famous worldwide for its distinctive appearance. People have different ideas about why the Sphinx was constructed. Some think it was created as a symbol of the pharaoh's power, while others believe it had religious or astronomical significance. Some theories suggest there might be hidden chambers or tunnels beneath the Sphinx. This is plausible since many fascinating discoveries have been made in similar ancient structures. Despite the mysteries surrounding the Sphinx and its widespread interest, explorations have yet to occur there to uncover its secrets. What if it was explored and discovered that it indeed did have secrets that showed the ancient civilization's relationship with extraterrestrials? There are numerous speculations concerning the reason for its missing nose, but one prominent theory posits that it was damaged by a cannon during Napoleon's expedition. To provide further context, sketches of the Sphinx by Frederick Louis Norden, a Danish explorer, in 1737, published in 1755, depict the Sphinx without a nose. These drawings predate Napoleon's time, debunking the aforementioned speculation. So, the mutilated nose, unknown purpose, and discoveries make this enigmatic statue and its timeless gaze continue to captivate us, leaving us to wonder what revelations may lie dormant within its ancient stones. Number 6. Libyan Desert Glass. 1:23. Let's take some time to admire nature's beauty on the border with Libya. In 1932, a British geographer, Patrick Clayton, unearthed large pieces of striking yellow-green Libyan desert glass in Egypt's Great Sand Sea, near the Libyan border. Some weighed a hefty 26 pounds, scattered across the vast expanse of the desert. The fact that Egypt was the first place such mineral stone was seen and identified as the very gemstone that had mystified archaeologists in King Tut's tomb blots. Scientists unsettled until recently when it was revealed after in-depth research that it was formed 29 million years ago. It is believed to be linked to impact features, such as the breakdown of zircon, vaporized quartz, and even traces of meteoritic metals, all of which point to an ancient meteorite impact, which produced a temperature exceeding 1,600 degrees Celsius, which resulted in this. During the Pleistocene era, our ancestors skillfully knapped the glass, shaping it into tools for their daily needs. The ancient Egyptians, renowned for their craftsmanship, also utilized Libyan desert glass to create exquisite jewelry and other decorative objects, which explains the piece in Tutankhamun's tomb. Number 5. Queen Ninth's tomb. During the excavation at the Sahara necropolis in 2022, a pyramid dedicated to Queen Ninth was revealed, accompanied by a treasure trove of antiquities. The findings were 300 coffins, 100 mummies, and various other artifacts. These remarkable discoveries were made close to Cairo and follow recent revelations about Pharaoh Teti and the sarcophagus of King Ramses II's treasurer. Queen Neith's identity had remained shrouded in mystery until the discovery of her tomb, which intriguingly lacked inscriptions to provide clues about her. The tomb included a grand limestone sarcophagus and 300 exquisite coffins from the New Kingdom period. Each coffin was adorned with unique decorations depicting scenes from the Book of the Dead. Interestingly, it is believed that the tomb also housed some of Tutankhamun's most trusted generals and advisors. This monumental discovery has not only rewritten history, but has also introduced a new queen into the annals of Egyptian royalty. Number 4. Tunnel leading to Cleopatra's tomb. A remarkable discovery has been made beneath Taposiris Magna, an ancient city on the Egyptian coast. Archaeologists unearthed a vast underground tunnel believed to hold the key to Queen Cleopatra's tomb. Buried 13 meters, 43 feet, below a temple, the tunnel stretches an impressive 1,305 meters, 4,281 feet, showcasing intricate engineering like the Tunnel of Eupalinos on Samos Island. Excavations also revealed a grand religious center with 3 sanctuaries and a sacred lake, which had spiritual significance. But what truly fascinated researchers were the treasures concealed within, including over 1,500 objects like busts, statues, golden artifacts, and coins featuring Alexander the Great, Queen Cleopatra, and the Ptolemies. Of particular interest were interconnected tunnels leading to the Mediterranean Sea, offering hope of locating Cleopatra's resting place. Though the connection remains unproven, we hope this underground network will potentially lead us to the long-lost tomb of Egypt's iconic queen. Number 3. Wooden Sarcophagus 240. Saqqara, a place steeped in history and wonder, has once again become the epicenter of remarkable discoveries. It is known for its 11 magnificent pyramids, including the iconic Step Pyramid, a treasure trove of ancient tombs and captivating sights. In a thrilling revelation, Khalid El-Anani unveiled 59 sealed coffins, each containing mummies from over 2,600 years ago, primarily priests and clerks, from the 26th dynasty. From the 1st dynasty to the Coptic period, it holds many historical wonders. El-Anani, with an air of anticipation, proclaimed that this discovery was merely the beginning, hinting at the existence of numerous undiscovered coffins. Last month, 13 coffins were found in a newly discovered well, adding to the excitement surrounding Sahara. As part of the necropolis of Memphis, Egypt's ancient capital, Sahara stands alongside the renowned Giza pyramids and other smaller pyramids. The ruins of Memphis have earned the prestigious UNESCO World Heritage status. Number 2. The Great Library of Alexandria. The Great Library of Alexandria, in the ancient city of Alexandria, Egypt, was a sanctuary of knowledge, unrivaled in its time. This haven of wisdom was no ordinary library. It was the centerpiece of a grand institution known as the Museion, a place dedicated to the 9 goddesses of the arts, the Muses. Though historians say this marvel of human intellect came into being under the leadership of Ptolemy II Philadelphus, some 3 centuries before the Common Era, the founder of the library is unknown, and even the precise location has yet to be discovered. But how did the library meet its end? What led to its destruction? Was it a calculated act, a tragic mishap, or even more cryptic? Why has no one seen even one of its remains? If it was a deliberate act, why was it destroyed? There are speculations that it was destroyed so that people of this civilization wouldn't have early and easy access to technological advancements. Could this be true? Number 1. The Temple of Zeus. In Egypt, archaeologists have made an extraordinary discovery, an ancient temple dedicated to Zeus Cassios, a deity that combined the traits of Zeus and the weather god Cassios. The temple's ruins were found at the Tel El Farama archaeological site on the northwestern Sinai Peninsula. This area, known as Pelusium in Greco-Roman times, was a significant city and harbor located at the eastern mouth of the Nile River. The archaeological team stumbled upon the temple while excavating around 2 pink granite columns that had collapsed during an ancient earthquake. These columns were originally part of the temple's entrance. Further exploration revealed additional remnants, including granite blocks believed to have formed a staircase leading to the temple's eastern hall. Interestingly, large blocks of pink granite were discovered in the surrounding streets, suggesting that the stones from the temple were repurposed for other constructions, such as nearby churches. To better understand the temple's design, scientists use photogrammetry, a technique that creates virtual 3D images from multiple digital photographs to document and recreate the temple digitally. This remarkable find raises intriguing questions about the temple's history and the relationship between ancient Egyptian and Greek cultures. As archaeologists continue their work, there is hope that this temple and its associated discoveries may eventually provide clues leading to the long-sought tomb of one of Egypt's influential leaders. Which of these discoveries made you wonder at the magnitude of secrets still that lay hidden? Leave your thoughts in the comments section and thank you for watching. A 7% plagiarized material found here.